He's starting out solitary, talking about traditional witchcraft versus new age witchcraft. And just a heads up on this, it's just my opinion, my own definitions of what these are. For new age, I kind of put anything from the last 100 years more or less into new age section. Hence the new part. Neo-paganism tends to be something that can fall under new age. Wicca is really like kind of on the border. But for me, my definition of new age is new ideas from old practices, and also that it is less constraining than a specific religion in paganism or witchcraft, such as there are Hindu and Buddhist things that get applied into New Age, or what is considered New Age to most people. And I kind of feel like traditional witchcraft, that's more very specific to one like pantheon or area, such as like Celtic witchcraft or I don't know, Norse witchcraft, having very specific kind of rules and ways of doing things, their own not religion, but holidays, stuff like that. I don't know. When I say verses, it's like I tend to be like a mishmash in practicing. So New Age definitely would be what I fall under. Though I can absolutely appreciate traditional practices, and if anybody can really stick to any of the old practices completely, more power to them, because I know a lot of them are not easy to follow everything. I don't know, like for me, like I find like tarot, crystals, not herbs because herbs have always been involved. The idea of reincarnation, eclectic witchcraft, I kind of place all of this into New Age. And though yes, crystals have been used longer than like 100 years, from my understanding and from what I've read, especially far back in history, they weren't getting like emeralds or jade and stuff because there's no way they either could afford it or even get it. So they'd have to use what was in their region or close to home. And oftentimes that would be like what I would just say like generic rocks, or I don't know, quartz are relatively easy to find in a lot of places in the world, so that would be maybe a common crystal that they might have, but it would be a limited amount, so they wouldn't just toss it with some spell just for the shit of it, because like today we can get a bunch at once just from Amazon. But say like 1700s or before or whatnot, it'd be pretty damn difficult to replenish a stock of something like that. Now, like I said earlier, herbs and whatever, I definitely feel that is more of a traditional practice. Herbalism, it doesn't even have to like be specific to witchcraft, though there's definitely an area where that can be specialized. Herbs are just a part of survival in history, from medical uses to tripping to cooking. So it's what witches had to work with is what they used in wherever they were, be it Ireland or Norway or Rome or whatever. That's kind of my thoughts on traditional and new age and kind of where I fall in that. And remember, this is just kind of my thoughts on it, how I perceive stuff. So that's my thoughts for this week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.